Hi there, party people, hope you are doing okay. Today in this video we are taking a look at the Albatross 65 from Maybach. And whilst I'm talking about the guitar, I want to touch a subject that I think is kind of interesting. And by the way, I did not pay for this guitar, it's sent to me by Maybach. So this is a sponsored video, but I promise to tell you my honest opinions. This is kind of as simple as you can get a guitar. It has one pickup and that's a P90. You have a input of course and volume and tone. It also happens to have one of my favorite bridge systems and that's a wrap tail. Compared to the old wrap tails from Gibson, here you can intonate each string and that really helps to get a good working guitar. And the other thing that I also wanted to touch in this video is when I get my hands on a simple guitar like this, that kind of inspires me to simplify everything, which is almost comical and a paradox since I have a YouTube channel based on gear. I kind of have a guitar for every single situation. I have more pedals than I need. I have different amps to choose from. And even if I have all that, I always want more. Definitely not a purist when it comes to playing guitar. I think that if you are dependent on having 15 pedals to make music, that is fine as long as you make music and you have fun whilst doing it. But I also have this voice in my head telling me to sell everything. Keep one guitar, one amp, no pedals at all. And honestly, this guitar made that voice in my head louder. By the way, I'm okay, I don't hear voices in my head all the time. So throughout this video, you are hearing and seeing some clips of me playing this guitar. I decided to just use the guitar and one amp. And I was lucky enough to borrow this vintage brown Fender Deluxe from Vintage Guitar here in Oslo. So I thought, hey, I want to use that one. So what you are seeing and hearing is just this guitar going into that amp. And the volume on the amp is almost on 10. And to get clean tones, I'm just turning down the volume on the guitar. And I'm definitely not saying that I could go into every single situation with just that rig, but sitting there and playing with this almost oversimplified rig also inspired me the same way a new pedal can do, or a new amp, or a bunch of pedals. So the lesson that I learned from this is that I can do this on occasions. I don't have to sell all my pedals, all my guitars just to do this. But sometimes cutting it down and just using a guitar and one amp can be really inspiring. It could be just for practicing and writing material. It can be in a recording situation, and it can also be just jamming with your band. And that leads me back to the guitar that I'm also reviewing in this video. The build quality is top notch. The aging is perfect. Definitely one of the best relic jobs that I have seen. P90s can be a problem for me. I have swapped out P90s from other guitars. I often think that P90s are too punchy and too open, but for some reason I really like this one, and also I think it's such a big part of the looks on the guitar, so I don't think I could swap it out. The neck shape and radius is a bit unfamiliar to me, but that's something that I get more and more used to the more I play it. It's not very thick, and it's also kind of wide and sort of reminds me of an acoustic guitar in some ways at least. I'm sort of more used to a thick and more narrow neck, so yeah, probably that's the reason why. The only problem that I had with this guitar, I think it's due to setup. And I think I know why, because I've done this to one of my own guitars before. And that is actually putting too much oil on the fretboard. And that makes the fretboard too moist and almost sticky when you are bending on it. But that's not really an issue because it goes away, and I have played this guitar before that happened. So yeah, I know how it is supposed to feel. Other than that, I really love this guitar, and I hear people say that it's very me, and I think I agree on that. I think you will see this guitar a lot in my videos from now on, and I will definitely give it a thumbs up. So to sum up this video, guitar, very good, thumbs up, and keep it simple sometimes. Alright, bye, see you in the next one.